Okay. Good evening. Good morning. Good afternoon. Ndewonu, ndewonu, ndewonu. Wherever you are watching from, I welcome you to this program. Welcome to this program. Wherever you are watching from, welcome to this program. Share the video while you are joining. Don't forget to click like and love. It is for free. Kindly like the video so that the video will hold, it will not be interrupted. Great and wonderful people of Biafra, great people of Africa, all over the world, lovers of freedom, all over the world. Don't forget to like and click the like button. If you are clicking the like button, the video will continue to stand. I don't want this video to be interrupted again. If you are clicking the like button and the love button when you are joining us, the video will be stable because we are always under attack. So if you are watching on X, if you join us on X, click the like button. If you join us on YouTube, click the like button. Whichever place you are joining us, don't forget to click like and click share. You join, you like, share, that we may have a smooth broadcast. Let me recognize those who are always present from that comment section, those who are formidable. If I knew Chuku Ojuku, Ndewo, you are welcome. And while you are joining, click like, click love, click share. If I see your name in the comment section, I will hail you. If I see your name in the comment section, I will hail you. Day one, welcome, 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 welcome. Of course, you know what we are here to talk about. Una fugi five ozi abi gbasa na mgbeda. Una fugo ozi abi gbasa na mgbeda. Ina anya na posta ndewele gị n'iru akwụkwọ. Onya wa ozi abi gbasa na mgbeda. Amakwa m na ndị iru akwụkwọ ga-agba m takin na mgbede ha ga-agba m takin. And if we are coming out clear, biko ime ka mmalụ na comment section. Ọ bụ na mmadụ apụta ọfụma, ime ka mmalụ, idelu m edemede na comment section ka wee na ka ịmalụ ife anyị ga-eme maka na achọrọ m ka ndị shop na-apụta ọfụma before anyị ebunye egwu maka na anyị ji ozi dị oke mkpa wee bịa na mgbede a. Are you hearing me very well? Is it glitching? Is it shaking? Ndewochi the Michael, welcome. Is it shaking? Is it clear? If it is clear, let me know. Jane Amande, Ndewo, welcome. If it is clear, please inform me. Are we coming out clear? Are we coming out clear? Of course, I know that the people who are fighting us will continue to fight us because they know what we are coming to do. Click like and click the love button. Let the video be stable. Then we move on YouTube as well, on X as well. Click like, click love, then we move. You are welcome to this program. Great and wonderful people, lovers of freedom all over the world. Now, I want you to see exactly what we are here to talk about. Number one thing we are here to talk about, I think I am going to, I don't know, okay. I should start with Asari Dokubo because I've been shifting Asari Dokubo's program. I've been shifting it and moving it to another day. It is quite unfortunate. There are many things Asari Dokubo said in the past week, which is one of it is where he is actually. Remember that all of those who, of course, let me be specific on Asari Dokubo, where he is. Remember, he fought and he did everything to put, to make sure that his man entered the position of leadership, hoping that when you are my friend, when I am not a leader, that you're supposed to be my friend again when I become the first citizen, and we will be eating in one plate, and we will be dining in one dining table. But he is experiencing something different. That is the reason why Asari Dokubo is making some kind of statement. Share this video, like the video. I don't know if it is glitching. Don't forget to inform me immediately when it starts glitching so that I will do something. So, there is a video Asari Dokubo made recently, though that video was directed to the fight between Wike and the present governor of Rivers State. In such video, you will see what he said in that video. And what he said in that video was, he sent a message. And I know that not everybody will be able to understand such message sent by Asari Dokubo. That is the reason why I brought that video. I brought it back to you so that we will listen to that video and we will now make sense of it. I don't know why Facebook is not allowing this program to, I don't know why algorithm is not freeing this program. I don't know why Facebook is attacking this program. It does not want to share this program, which is normal job of algorithm, to share the programs to my followers to see that I am online. But I do not know why it is being suppressed. Of course, we know people are actually here also trying all their best to suppress the video. But the job of algorithm is to inform those who subscribe to this, Facebook page that we are online. And it looks like I have to. Those who are watching me on X, I always want to, carry you guys along, but when this broadcasting studio that I am using right now, when it begins to, dance to the tone of Facebook, or Facebook recognized and flagged it, I think I am going to actually, go out and bring it back. But first of all, before I go out, and I want you to see what we are looking at. What we are looking at is, number one, it is going to be, there is a lady who Ekperima in Finland used as a shenanigan in Finland during their referendum, shenanigan. He used that lady to lie, but that lady sold him out. Number two, there is a confession from one of these people you see in the map, where there is different faces. If I look at faces in Doshin and Dam and Andobu Mother, or Yawa faces in Afu, a bay for face Ekperima. If Undoshin Dama, Ndobu Mother, Umo Yahoo, or fearful Talebam. And then a Bianon cause a full Yul Edochie and Peter Edochie. You will see Yul Edochie, the son of a Peter Edochie. I don't know if I will call him, how do you call him? Bad son of a good father. Or should I call him bana amarono mi fenga akpụ ka nga sị na agwa aghaghị ịmụ ihe toro ogologo maka na I don't know, but I think mpụọ na-achịte ka mmala afa m ga-akpụ ya. Nke ọzọ bụ Rufai Oseni, who is the journalist that is receiving backlash from bad son of a good father. That is exactly what we are going to analyze. I want to find out exactly what prompted the bad son of a good father. And I am going to tell you, I don't want to know, I'm going to tell you the reason why the bad son of a good father is actually, doing what he is doing today. Because the action of the bad son of a good father called Yul Edochie, I don't know why lion can never give birth to a goat. It's not possible. Lion does not give birth to a goat. So, but this guy, I don't know why a goat come to the family of lion. But we will find out. We will find out. When he speak, we are going to find out. We are going to find out. But before we get there, I want to change this studio. I want to change this studio. So I am going to go out. I am going to come back again. Let me see if it is clear on YouTube. I think it is not bad on YouTube, but it is being suppressed on Facebook. So that's why I have to go out and come back, because if I stay here, we are not going to move anywhere. We are not going to go anywhere. I can see that Facebook has flagged this software that I am using. Facebook has flagged it. So let me try to use what I was using the other day. But before I go there, let me set it up. Because I want this, I want what we are going to do right now. I want it to go viral. I want it to go viral because I want to expose so many things. Because when you look at the activities of many, all these many people you see in this video, you will be surprised. You will be surprised. Though it's no longer surprising. But first of all, let me try to change it. I know it is coming out clear, but we are already flagged. We are already flagged with this software on Facebook. We are already flagged. Now, let me start all over. Just one moment. One moment. So all of you who are already in, kindly wait for a new link. Akujuobiolu Chuku, you are welcome. And Jane, Ifeanyi Chukwu Ojukwu, you are welcome. Just I'm going to send a new link. I'm going to now release a new link. Let me set it up so that we are going to actually, let me find out if I will be able to send that link before I log off from this one, because I know that Facebook is not helping situation. It's not helping matters. But let me find out what I can do. All right. Okay. John Onyeka. Welcome, John Onyeka. Good evening. If I continue with this program on this studio, it is going to be a very, very bad business. But let me not distract it. Let us continue. So first of all, let me go to Asari Dokubo. There is a video of Asari Dokubo that I have captured where Asari Dokubo was talking about what is happening between Wike and the present day River State leader. In that video, Asari Dokubo dropped many statements, or will I call it sentiment, which is sending a message indirectly. Of course, we've been telling these people, when you serve the zoo, you will come back in shame. If you serve the zoo, you will come back in shame. Let me bring that video to you. Let me play it. Let's start from there before we go to the other things that we have. Let me just be quick because I don't want to waste time in all these things that we are doing. So, pay attention. Let's see Asari Dokubo. Pay attention.
That I used to say they come here. Maybe me, I didn't make her when they call. They come kill her. Never come call her. Let nobody go join. Waiting that they drag, you don't know. You know waiting that they drag? You know the agreement they don't sign? Agreement in agreement. You know be so. Agreement in agreement. You know be so. Agreement in agreement. You know be so. Make them do their own agreement. You know, consign you say make them come kill you. You sit down family front. You know, do how many things and make them come kill us. Peace for River State. We drive IPO, we come out there. The village comes there. We don't finish with. Thousands of these things.
Did you see? Asari Dokubo is showcasing what he called Obunigwe. Asari Dokubo is showcasing bomb in a country which call itself a sovereign nation. Asari Dokubo is showcasing a bomb. Now let me bring it in front of your screen. I think it is very, very important that you see this video. Instead of me playing it on the periphery, let me bring it in front of your screen. Out of Facebook. Those watching on YouTube, I don't know how we are gonna do it. I am going to send you a new link. Those watching on YouTube, this is why I was actually pushing to see if I will change the studio, because I have seen that since they started suppressing it, the next thing is to kick us out. Those watching on YouTube, stay tuned. I am going to go out of this and I'm going to bring you back. I'm going to come back to it because you can see that we are under attack. Seriously under attack, especially on YouTube. I know that Facebook rather. I know that YouTube is stable. Twitter is stable, but unfortunately those watching on Twitter, you may join us on Facebook, or you may join us on YouTube at Judge Money Blog Africa or Facebook at Judge Money Blog. Let us actually finish it there, because Facebook is actually insulting themselves. I know what they are doing. They are not happy about the previous program that we replayed today. That program of we talking about our history, they are not happy about it. So that's why they are doing what they are doing. But we're going to defeat them. Let me just change another software so that, because I believe they have flagged the software that I am using. So if I change to this one, I don't think they are going to, recognize this one. That's why it will be stable. So let me change to it before I come to Facebook. One moment. One moment. Where? I believe that those watching on Facebook might be coming on YouTube, but we're going to come back to Facebook also. Just one moment. Let me Okay. Now look like we are going to join them together. Looks like we are going to join it together, and I don't know if it is going to be able, because I don't want to log off YouTube. I don't want to log off YouTube, but YouTube is already disturbing. YouTube is already disturbing. Let me do this. Those watching on Twitter, kindly join us on Facebook. I am going off Twitter now. We will maybe If it's possible, we'll bring it back tomorrow on Twitter. But kindly join us on the other side. We're going off Twitter. All right, here we go. Here we go. It is it is okay that YouTube didn't get affected. YouTube is still fine, and it is still where it is. Just that we are no longer online on Twitter, so we continue. We are continuing. Great people, welcome back. Welcome back. Sorry for that interruption because I actually thought it is going to be better because that program I'm using, it does not limit my time. It doesn't limit my time. It gives me more time. While you are joining this one, kindly share the video, click the like button. While you are joining, you will see the the difference between this one and that one. You will see the difference from the number because of that link of that one is already flagged. So that's exactly the reason why it is doing what it's doing. Once we are trying to pick up, it takes us down. So ị na-abata ị na-atụsa dị ozi ị na-alaiki dị ozi because ị na-atụsa ya na-alaiki ya ndị na-attack the program, they will not be able to succeed. So welcome back, welcome back. Now I will be able to show you these videos. I will be able to bring those videos right in front of you without any problems. Now, let me bring Asari Dokubo's video, which is where we are before we were actually kicked out. Before we were kicked out, let me show you because I want it to play right in front of you. Listen to it. Let us analyze it. We are moving.
May nobody come tell you say night.
Now, the reason why I am bringing you this video here, it is because I want you to understand that if you call your country, if you call the multinational company you called, your country, if you call it a country, you will tell me, is there any country in the world? Is there any country in the world where an individual is going to be in possession of explosives, in possession of bombs, not just ordinary bomb? It is a hefty bomb that is up to maybe, will I say, maybe one of them might be weighing 500 how many this thing weighs half a ton. It might be weighing half a ton. One of the bomb that is weighing half a ton. It is what Asari Dokubo is showcasing in a video. And in a video, nobody is going to question Asari Dokubo as per how did you get hold of this type of bomb? And he is using it to threaten the sitting administration. But you know, people don't know. People don't understand the games that is being played here. But that is exactly what I am here to show you. That's why I tried to bring this I tried to bring this to your screen. Listen to it. Let us go there. Listen.
John man, that man no be John man. That man na Satan pikin. He want to make her die. Then they call saying na John matter. That I used to say they come here. Maybe me I didn't make her when they come kill her now. If I can't call her now, then nobody go join. Waiting then they drag, you don't know. You know what thing that they drag? No. You know the agreement where they sign? No. Agreement in agreement, you know be so. Agreement in agreement, you know be so. Agreement in agreement, you know be so. Make them do their own agreement. You know, consign you say make them come kill you.
The reason why he is telling you agreement and agreement because he had agreement with Tinubu. That is the reason why he is telling you agreement is agreement. Remember that he's referring to the reason why he is saying it severally. It is, you know, of course, we know that he is talking about the River State issues between Wike and the sitting governor. That's what Asari Dokubo is talking about here. But now, when he keep on telling you agreement and agreement, he is going to come closer to what I am telling you. Then you will now actually understand where I am going, so that you will know that now he don't shock him. He don't shock Asari Dokubo. Listen very attentively. What Asari Dokubo is doing here is threatening, but we are going to see it ourselves. Listen.
Sit down family, stand family front. You know, do how many things and make them come kill us. Peace there for River State. We drive IBOB, come out there. The village comes there. This no too question.
Did you see a non-state actor is showcasing a bomb as big as almost a ballistic missile? That is what Asari Dokubo is showcasing in the media space. Where is the DSS? Where is Nigeria police? Where is Nigeria army? How did Asari Dokubo get hold of this type of bomb? This bomb is almost a ton. It is very huge bomb. It is a very, very huge bomb. That's what Asari Dokubo is showcasing in the media space. And then he is using it to brag. And let me be honest with you, what he's doing here, he is threatening the Nigeria president. That's what he is doing. But let us continue to follow up.
Stand from the street. Look at where. Now if you come out from inside. Then they fire us. Waiting to happen. Waiting to happen. Waiting to happen. Waiting to happen. Double Bukwere. Don't stay for my back. They carry call to people try to talk or just trouble. Now this one they carry the fire also. Now that this big one the fire big. Nothing up. It's enough for the tambulo. Tambulo be or a moment tambulo. When you are kicking your leg against the rock. when you are standing in front of a moving train. We have no problem with him. We did not look for his problem. He said we should die. Now he decides as Sawana. Now he know Kalabari. Now he know as Sawana. Make him carry on more. No, if you German, make him carry on for him. If Asawana go work for him, make him work for him. But make none of us go join. Make nobody carry my name, go join this fight. I know this. This fight, I know. This fight, I know. Wike was governor for 8 years. For 4 years, I fight Wike to the end. Not the way Wike called to talk to me, they can't kill me. Now me, you won't carry cement your relationship with Wike. May them can't kill me. People say that Wike sender. Oh, Wike send me, but he may not do it. This fight don't concern us. When we fight, man, crow. Okay. Crow. Yeah, crow. Well, if you win, you be my own. Anybody will win, not my own. I don't tell anywhere. I tell people, say, power is transient. Power is what? Power dey like bus stop. As they come, they say, my one. That one carry people go.
Pay attention. I want you to start paying attention to what he is saying now, so that you will know exactly whom he is referring to. I want you to know whom Asari Dokubo is referring to. Pay very good attention. Power is transcend. Is there like bus stop? My own. You come there, you pick your own, you drop. So pay attention.
Another one, my one. You carry people go. Now so they go. Bus no dey remain for bus stop. Now so power dey. Now so power. Power is transcend. When you have power, you should know that one day power will leave. Don't think that you will be there in power forever. Don't think that the people that help you climb up, you will cut off the ladder immediately you get there.
Did you hear that? Don't think that the people that help you climb up, you'll go cut off their leg immediately when you go there. He is talking to Tinubu. He is talking to Tinubu. That's who he is talking to. Because ọ na-edo m anya na agbaala anụ ọhịa boot. Ọ na-edo m anya na agbaala anụ ọhịa boot from Aso Rock. I just kpọta ya na Aso Rock ọbịa mechee ọbịa atịcha akpọghachite awụọ ya n'ala. Maka na ọ fụ na ife na-emezi kịta wụ na ụmụaka anụ ọ na-edugheri. Ụmụaka ọ na-edugheri ọ ga-awọpụta those that he is deploying into Biafra land to go and commit mayhem. He is imagining, he is actually, picturing himself losing these people, because there is now, maybe there is no more, and once you be fast, yabata enough. So umaka ga azobo onwefa. Umaka ga azobo onwefa. Oya wa koji akpolufa. Na power is transcend. Power is transcend. He knows that these boys will start realizing, no, there is any place where there is more money, these boys will go. Of course. Anywhere there is money, these boys will go. That is the reason why he is telling them in advance. Because he knows he is going to lose these boys. He knows. People will believe that he is referring to Wike and what is the shenanigan in River State. No, he is not referring to Wike and the shenanigan in River State. He is sending indirect message to Tinubu. That's what he is doing here. Listen to it again. Listen to it again.
Now see they go, bus no dey remain for bus stop. Na so power dey. Na so power. Power is transient. When you have power, you should know that one day power will leave. Don't think that you will be there in power forever. Don't think that the people that help you climb up, you cut off the ladder immediately you get there.
And we've been a notice. Are you picking up something? Are you picking it up? This is exactly what he is doing. He is reminding him, don't think that people that help you climb up, you will cut off them immediately when you climb there. That's what he is doing. But so many of you will not decode. You will not decode it. Because that is what Asari Dokubo is doing here. Don't think that when you climb, you cut off the people that made you climb there. That is the reason why indirectly he is showcasing his bomb, the bomb he possesses. He is showcasing it. He is showcasing it. This is what what he is doing right now. It is, he is trying to threaten the man in Asari, but he is doing it indirectly. That's what he's doing. He is doing it indirectly because he doesn't have the balls to do it direct. That's why he is doing it indirectly. Because I will get an. In fact, ihe niile ọ na-efili na o fili na ọ ga na-akwụ nwoke ma n'azụ mgbe ọwụna. O fili na onye na nwoke a ga na-eri nri n'ofu efele. Mgbe ọ na-agbali egwu, it is our turn. It is our turn. He thought that they will be eating in one plate. He thought that they will be sleeping even, in one room when he become the first citizen. So he saw now that level don't pass level now. Level don't, upgrade. That's why he is constructively threatening the man, showcasing what he got, showcasing the boys, showcasing the bomb, in case to tell him, if you cut off the hand will help you climb, the hand will help you climb, go feed do something. But so many of you will think it is what is happening in River State that this guy is talking about. It is not. Let us continue. Listen more attentively. Let us continue.
Don't think that the people that help you climb up, you will cut off the ladder immediately you get there. Where they go, whether eagle dey there wey wan conquer the eagle. You don't know. Power is transient. People don't learn. They get too moved by power. Now make them talk say, make you come from where you know something. I am an Amakri. My fathers have had power for over 300 years. Power means nothing to me. I am a Tiabale. I am a Dombo. My fathers have been Arusa. They've been billionaires in their time. Money does not mean anything. Money does not excite me. There is selling the power of war. It don't wait tomorrow. Why should I be carried away by money of today? Somebody that they don't know you from anywhere. A benevolent spirit crack your kernel for you. And instead of you to be grateful, you become arrogant. A benevolent spirit from one Ipokubio went and brought you from one Ipokubio, you now say you are Gagariga.
Going to sleep in Abuja, be in Abuja with his gang of killers for 1 month, going to protect their mandate, going to do all that. That's what he is reminding them, sending a constructive message. But he does not know that however constructive he may be, he is talking to Jagaban, Emilokon. He is talking to Jagaban. That is exactly what you see him doing here. He is talking to Jagaban. Because the same way all of them na-eche na Jagaban ma ndị na-agụrụ Jagaban egwu ma ndị lapụrụ strọgụl anyị nọ n'ime ya gbalụ sowe Jagaban fancha niile ga-emecha ebe ka ewu. All of them will cry like a goat that is being killed. All of them. Na ya ebe a onye isi fa ebewego, onye isi fa ebewego. Ọ dị ka nke a na-akpọ udene na-eri ozu, nke si na ọ ga-anwụ wit ndị Fulani, na ọ ga-anwụ wit ndị Fulani. Ọkwa nke anwụlụ ọkpa nta ọ na-adefend na ndị Fulani na a na-anapụ ndị Fulani ana ha na ndị Fulani na ọkwa ndị Igbo na-evu ụzọ achọ okwu na ị na-anapụ ndị Fulani ana ha n'ala ọkpa nta. Ọkwala ọkpa nta ka evutere ozu mmadụ one, more than 70 dead bodies. Some of them were decapitated. Some of them were decomposed. Some of them were still fresh. The same law banta, Fulani mixed blood apoludene. No na defend the Fulani. Because no burozu one year woke no dear. Because no metu beudene. All of them are the same. Birds of the same feather. Flying together. All for killing our people. It doesn't move udene. Every atrocity is committed in Nigeria, all our people, according to the idiot, according to that one fool that believe that Fulani will give him position. That believe that Fulani will give him position. He doesn't know that Fulani will not take him anywhere. He is a fool. He is a fool. He will, you ga-etigidele Fulani mkpu dene. Ị ga-etigidele Fulani mkpu tiri bana nini. Or your people your problem. Your people bụ your problem. Ị ga-etigide mkpu. Ihe ga na-achọ gị ego recharge card ị ga-eji na-eti mkpu. O ife a ga na-achọ gị. Ya na all this this important in a feel in a social media space. The only place ị nwere ike ịdị important na social media space because ịbata ndị ọdụkọdụ ga-abịa na watch gị na-enye gị accolade. That's it. Mana unu ga-etigidele ndị a mkpu. Unu ga-etigidele ndị a mkpu. Ike agwụ unu. Ọkwa ịfụ na ọ gaghị ebewego. A sị na awa ada agba ọsọ efife na nkịtị. Ife ịfụ onye a na-eme. Ọbụla ọmụrụ eme ya. And ọ na-agwakwa ụmụaka, he is telling the boys that they shouldn't join any group. But we know that in all the promises cannot be fulfilled. He made to these boys that he's using to carry out his criminality and intimidation. So all the promises can no longer be fulfilled. So he knows very well that the next thing these boys are going to do is to look for ebe ọ na-apụta, ebe ife na-apụta ọfụma. Because all of them, all they need is money. They need money. And onye ji igu ka ewu na-eso. And ndị a efu na-eso ya wee ewu ụmụ ewu. Onye ji igu ka fa ga-eso. That is the reason why he is telling them that he is not looking for money. Money is not anything. Power is not anything. But ọkwa power ka ọ na-achọ. Ọkwa ego ka ọ na-achọ. O ji wee jelalụ na Abuja for 1 month. Can you see that? That's what this guy is doing. And that's exactly what, he is receiving. He is receiving disappointment Disappointment upon disappointment. Let me show you another thing. Let me see if I have that video here. Another video of him. Let me see. Do I have the video here? Where Asari Dokubo was, where he was lambasting his masters, the people that used him. Okay, let's look into this one. I want us to look into this one. Yeah. Remember that. Look into this video. If you look into this video, then let us pick up one or two things he says here before we move into another thing.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depending on where you are listening to me. The crisis in the Middle East has gone for so long, and a lot of people have died in trying to live their life as human beings. It is very funny that people talk about the right of the Jews to defend themselves, but they do not give the same right to the Palestinians to defend themselves. I've never seen anybody who says the Palestinians have the right to defend themselves. They are living on their land. People came and collected their land, chased them out of their homes, made them refugees, cut off their water supply, cut off their electricity supply, allowed them to seek adequate and proper medical care. And the world is watching. Like I said, we have lost our humanity. Human beings have lost their humanity. We cannot say the truth. But this Palestinian conflict, I call it Palestinian conflict because as far as I'm concerned, there is no country known as Israel. Israel is an occupying force, an imposition from the Western nation, and its existence there is an abnormality. If Europe and America want an Israel, they should go and build Israel for them in America or in Europe or in Germany or in Great Britain, in Ireland, in anywhere they want to. Sadly not on other people's land. I say it without missing word. Now, this thing is shifting into Nigeria. Nigerians made comment, but I want to take 3 comments that I have heard from Muslims who should be ashamed of themselves. You volunteer yourself, you go there and you fight on behalf of humanity. As we are talking today, the Orthodox Church, the main cathedral of the Orthodox Church in Gaza was bombed. The Christians, all the Christians came out. Christian leaders in Gaza came out to clearly say that Israel was responsible for the bombing of the Baptist hospital. Israel was responsible. They made it very clear that Israel was responsible. That the IDF, Israeli Defense Force, called them to warn them to evacuate the hospital on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday before the bombing of the hospital. So this lying psychopath called Joe Biden who had brought America down, had totally destroyed America, the reputation of America. If America has any shred of reputation, this man has totally destroyed it. This psychopath, Joe Biden, has totally destroyed it. A liar. He came out that 20 children, babies were decapitated, were beheaded. It turns out to be a lie. He gave American bomb to Zionist occupiers of Palestinian land to bomb a Christian hospital where both Christian, Muslims and others were sheltering, killing men, women and children. Over 800 people have been confirmed dead. May Allah consign these evil men to the fire of hell. May they burn and burn and burn in the fire of hell. Now, coming to Nigeria, I heard Sheikh Gumi. I've never agreed with Sheikh Mahmoud Ahmed Gumi. I've never agreed with him. And when he makes statements, he should not make statements that thinks that Nigeria is a Muslim country. He should not come out and say, because this is a Muslim ticket, that we should be oblivious of the fact that there are other religious sentiments present in Nigeria.
Now you know.
When you have the sense of entitlement, when you have the sense that, oh, you alone have the right, you alone, your opinion alone counts, you do not even have the power to enforce it. It was Gowan, a Christian, who broke diplomatic relationship with Israel. It was a Muslim, Ibrahim Babangida, that re-established diplomatic relationship with Israel.
Did you hear that?
A Muslim. I was in the university at the University of Calabar. They said, when we established diplomatic relationship with Israel,
I want you to also hear, because what he's saying here now is true. And some of the things he said previously also is true. Now, but it's just because he's Asari Dokubo saying it. Don't undermine it. But, you know, many of us believe that during Biafra war, that Israel stood with us. It is not true. It is not true. So, that is exactly what he is actually confessing. That's what he's confessing. How Gowon, you know, sign a diplomatic relationship with them. Who was Gowon? When was Gowon? During the time of Biafra war. That's it. You know, so many of you who are watching me, please, if you are coming into this program, please click the like button. Click the like button. It is for free. When you come in, before you join, click the like button. It is for free, so that we will be able to have, you know, algorithm keep on pushing it. Because while you are not clicking the like button, it is going to now, you know, start affecting the program. If you coming in, click the like button. The like button is for free. Even if you don't like what we are doing, for the sake of you enjoying what we are doing without any interruption, click the like button, because at some point you will understand what we are doing. So pay attention. So I want you to understand that history we were talking about, especially there are many people who me and them, we argued so much on my comment section about what happened in 1967 to 1970, those who were our allies and those who claim to be our allies. I want you to pay very good attention in that regard, so that we will know what we are and what we are standing for. Pay very good attention to Asari Dokubo, and now he will now say what we need to actually expose. Listen.
there'll be El Dorado, our farms, everything will work. Israel will bring our technology. They will do this. And those of us who knew that this apartheid entry cannot bring anything, cannot benefit us, we cried out as student union in the school. We said this was a scam, and it has really shown. Israel has been one of the most corrupt scams in Nigeria. NNPC has been paying them money for the guiding of our pipeline. for all different sort of security contract they've been collecting. They do nothing other than to rip off our people. All of you remember the master
Pipeline.
contract they took. The Gulf of Guinea today, as we are talking, is the most dangerous maritime territory in the world, where the Israelis collected billions from Amechi and Co as transport minister and took it away. Israel is the most corrupt 419 entity on the surface of the earth. Israel is the most corrupt and 419 entity, scamming many countries, including Nigeria. Nigerians have been giving money to this entity called Israel. But having said that, I want to clearly say
Confession time.
this country is a multi-religious state. This country is not an Islamic state.
It's a multinational.
It's not another Arab country.
It is a multinational company.
I am in support of humanity, in support of the Palestinian cause, not because they are Muslims. There are Muslims, there are Christians in Palestine, and I support them. And there are even Jews in Palestine, because there are many Jews who are against the Zionist, apartheid, satanic state of Israel.
They shock you.
But where I disagree with somebody is for Sheikh Gumi to demand for the removal of Yesowike. All of you know that Yesowike is not my friend. He is not. All of you know that I was one of the people who gave tough time to Yesowike as governor of Rivers State. But Abuja does not belong to Gumi. It does not belong to the North. It does not belong to Muslims.
Okay. Now you know.
That is the truth of the matter, and we must say it clearly. It does not belong to us as Muslims. Abuja was built with Ijaw people's money, with Igbo people's money.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? I want you to know and understand right now. This has been the secret that he does not want to talk about. Remember that when they are treating him like a baby, he wouldn't speak the truth. He will not speak the truth. But when he see that no, remember when fanatic Muslim was in the position of power in the likes of Buhari, he was everything the Fulani does is fine. Even Gumi was making statements. Gumi was saying many things. It is okay by Asari Dokubo. It was okay by Asari Dokubo. I want you to now know the reason why I told you from the beginning that Asari Dokubo became a Muslim just because of what he is going to achieve or get from most Islamic world. Because what we are, of course, when he speak fact, I tell you it is fact. He spoke so many facts here. But now, decoding what is the mind behind everything that he is saying here, it is about his interest. About his interest. Where he is disappointed. And don't forget the history I have told you so far about what is going on in the Middle East. Don't forget the history. Pick up one or two from what he said already. Pick up them so that you will understand that when I come to tell you about, if I come to insist about something, you will understand exactly what we are talking about. Now, let us to continue because now he is going to lash at Gumi. Gumi is a man who aid and abet terrorists in Nigeria. Gumi has been there telling you to negotiate. He go and speak to terrorists. He go and talk to terrorists. Gumi. Asari Dokubo did not say anything. No. Asari Dokubo did not remember that Gumi is a Muslim. In fact, of course, Asari Dokubo was championing Muslim. Everything he was championing Muslim. But immediately now, the fanatic Muslim Fulani man, is no longer in power. Asari Dokubo, and the one that is there now is not a fanatic Muslim. There are those who join Muslim because of what they can achieve from Islam. I believe me. You see this one and the man that is in position of power. They are the people who join Muslim for the sake of what they are going to get from it. Chinonso said there is no sound. Chinonso, are you deaf? Or is it your big please? Is there anybody who is complaining about sound again? I believe that I have sound. Let me actually increase my volume here. Correct. I have sound. If it is not your phone, that means you are deaf. If it is not your phone that is actually wrong, okay. So he has, or you came here to interrupt me, but I am bigger. I am too big a fish to be caught with a penny hook. Now he noticed that now the fanatic man is no longer there. So therefore, he has to now be, wear his original regalia of being in between. Whichever pays, we accept it. That has been the character of this man called Asari Dokubo. That has been the character of this man called Asari Dokubo. When he is emotional, he can blurt out every secret. If you make him emotional, he can let out every secret. But believe you me, there is something that he says here. Thank you very much, Chinyere, Onyechere, and Gilbert Chukwek. Okay. Thank you very much. Mama, I love you too, dude. Now, it is for you to know that whenever he is emotional, he can let out anything you discuss in secret. That's whom he is. He has no secret when you make him emotional. Now, he is telling you now, he is now trying to confirm for you. All these years, he's been championing Muslim. He never knew that any other person existed. Muslim, because Fulani was in power. Now, Fulani is no longer in power. Him and the man in power, they are not fanatic Muslim. They are just there because of one thing or the other, because of their own personal reasons or personal profit. That's why they are there. So now, let us hear more about, the reason why he is a Muslim.
With the Sheikh people's money, with the Robot people money, with the Soko people money.
Abuja was built with the Shekiri people's money, Igbo people's money, Bayelsa people's money. Now, Abuja was built with your money. So you knew that Abuja was built with the money belonging to the eastern Nigeria. Yet the northern Nigeria claim Abuja. Yet, of course, you have to extend it to say Nigeria is built with the blood of the people of the East. Nigeria is built, and Nigeria is together because of what is coming out from the Eastern Nigeria. That's where you're supposed to put it, and it will make more sense. And the world will understand what you are crying about, because now you are beating around the bush. It is not about Gumi. It is not about Gumi. It is about you being emotional because they have left you behind. They have left you behind. That's it. Now you are speaking the truth. Remember, he is speaking the truth in this video. He is speaking the truth. But let's see if he will digress.
What they told us when we were leaving Lagos to Abuja was that Abuja will be no man's land.
Okay.
Everybody will be removed from Abuja.
That's right.
Every Nigerian will be an indigene of Abuja. They have changed all the laws.
Mm-hmm. Why?
So somebody from Sokoto State, Gumi, who is from Sokoto State, is talking of Abuja. And what is his connection with Abuja?
Gumi.
What is Dr. Ahmed Gumi connection with Abuja?
Mm-hmm.
That he will be talking about Abuja. That wicked should be removed. It's like me. I have been anti-Israel from the beginning. If you call me If you like, call me anti-Semitic. I'm anti-Semitic. I do not believe in the Holocaust. The Holocaust was 419. The Holocaust
And
was made up
Okwezoku.
because the Balfour Declaration of 1917 preceded the Holocaust. And it was planned. The Holocaust was planned to steal Palestinian land, to kill Palestinians.
But now, where you are making mistake, because even that land never belonged to even Palestinian, but Palestinians were there first before the Semitic came. That's where you are making mistake. The land belongs to the Jews, the Israelites. The Israelites, those are the ones the land belonged to. Where do you find them? They are the native of the Americans, native of North America. They are in Haiti. They are in Australia. They are they are all native of where they are, but they are being oppressed wherever they are. They are native of Biafra land. Like we are oppressed there. So that's where you find them. They are in Brazil. Some of them are in Cuba. Are you paying attention? Some of them are in SADC region of Africa. Some of them are in Congo. Some of them are in Sudan. Not Sudan, sorry. In this Gabon. Some of them. Do you know why they left the land? Too many wars. And going contrary to the law that actually, protects the land. Because the land was not fertile. God just made it fertile for the sake of them. If they keep the law, the land continue to be fertile. And they will win every war that will want to take over the land. But they did not keep the law. They went contrary to the law. They were now fighting war. Each war that came against them displaced them. Each war that comes displaced them. Each war that comes displaced them. The book of Psalm 83 is an evidence to show you they fought so many wars, and until they gathered in one consent, even NATO, they gathered in one consent to make sure that the name of these people is erased before they created the modern day Israelis. And now, by the time they allocate them into that land, the Arab nations were already there. Arab nation, which is Palestine we see today, they were already in that land. Then they allocated them to that land. They were friends, doing friendship, because they were into business against us also, against our people when they were there. So, many things Asari Dokubo kwuru ebe a bụ eziokwu, but why is he speaking the truth? Because he's emotional. When you want to get Asari Dokubo to speak, you get him emotional. He will tell you what he's not supposed to tell you. Listen attentively.
Why is it that it's Germans that committed the so-called Holocaust against the Jews, according to them? But it is Arabs, it is Palestinians that are bearing the consequences and the brunt of the Holocaust. Have you seen that before?
No, I haven't.
So we know, it is very clear that the Holocaust was false, it was a fraud, it was a hoax, it was a scam. It was done just to take over Palestinian land. And definitely one day it will fail. So, Wike is a Christian. Christians, the majority of the people supporting Israel are Christian, Zionist Christian, they call themselves. He is free whether he's in government or not to show his preference to where he belongs to. Even if he pretends, it does not make anything. Calling for his removal is stupidity of the highest order. This country does not belong to Muslims alone. It does not belong to Sokoto people alone. It belongs to all of us. And Gumi does not have the right. Because somebody met with Israeli ambassador.
Now, for you to understand, if the reason why Hitler was fighting these Semitic people of today. The reason why he was fighting them, he told them they are the ones who killed Jesus. Are you aware? He said to them that they are the ones who killed Jesus, and they are not far from the truth. The book of John 9 will give you the reason why they are not far from the truth. The book of John 9. John 9 from verse, if you read from verse 30 or from verse 20 to end, you will understand it better. You know why? Because they say they are seed of Abraham. Jesus said to them, no, you are not. You are the seed of the devil. And the lie the devil tells is what you are going to tell. So they never got along with each other. So that's why Hitler was against them. Believe you me. That's why there was a lot of fight. But let us continue from Asari Dokubo. It is very important. Let's hear what Asari Dokubo is telling Gumi.
So he should be removed. If we allow these psychopaths, these mad, sick people who think they are entitled, who think they are better than all others, they are stronger than all others, all of us will be moving, walking into our grave, our dishonorable grave, walking under their feet our dishonorable grave.
The shock Asari Dokubo.
Muslim ticket was voted by Nigerian people because they know who Ahmed Bola Tinubu is.
Abi? Not so?
Because a lot of us know. I did not vote Ahmed Bola Tinubu because he's a Muslim. Because I know him.
The reason why he cannot confess here, no matter how much emotional he is, the reason why he become more, like more constructive here, it is because he's still keeping faith to his doubt. That is the reason why he cannot confess fully. He cannot speak the truth here. Because he is still keeping faith to his doubt. I hope you understand what I mean by when you keep faith to your doubt. Those of you who watch Sound of Music, you will understand I keep faith to my doubts, which means he is not sure if there is anything that will come out of, a Milocon or our turn, our mandate. He is not very sure. And if he is there is something that will come out of a Milocon, he's not yet sure. So that is the reason why he is keeping faith to his doubt. He don't want to rule it out completely. He want to believe there is something that will come out. That's why he is not confessing about that regard here. That's why he is being careful in that. Because if he is talking, if he is talking, you would think he doesn't know what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. Onye nwere ilu abụọ, o nwere ofu n'azụ. He have two face, one here, one the other side. That's this dude for you. One here, one the other side. That's why he is telling you people vote Muslim ticket, believing or knowing who Tinubu is. Who knows who Tinubu is? Who didn't remember Lekki Tollgate 2020? How will you vote someone who is in charge of Lekki Tollgate 2020? So how will you vote someone who bought pastors and people rallying about him? So these are the things. So he is very, very, very careful because he still believes there is something that will come out of Onyafuku. That's an even kita jesola Onyafuku ma onyụrụ anya ọgbọ agbọ. So ọ ka na-efeel na he still believes that but we will see about it. Let's continue.
I know what he's capable of doing. And that's why I supported him. That's why I support him. Even though today I might have some things, the appointment that is going on is one-sided. We must speak out.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Confession time. The appointment of Tinubu is one-sided. Did you hear that? Because no Lutebeyo, because had it been a God to him, he will not remember it is one-sided. He will not. Because all this while, in the last 50 years, the appointment in Nigeria is always one-sided. Except when Obasanjo came in, he tried a bit. He tried a bit. For the last 50 years, the appointment, the presidency, it's always one-sided. Anybody who come in, they choose the people they will use that will, give them authorization to do their stealing and all that. That is exactly what they do. So we are not surprised. We've seen that. That is the reason why we don't want to be Nigeria anymore. We don't want to be in this multinational company that the headquarters is in Britain. We don't want to be in it anymore and call it a country. So that is the reason why we want to go. So Asari Dokubo, you that is still believing in one Nigeria and you are championing it, promoting it, ready to die for it, to stay in Abuja for 1 month, in a hotel for 1 month, defending your mandate. Now your mandate now is now doing it one-sided and you are complaining. And so many people will believe that now Asari Dokubo is a truthful man, believing that when you say it is one-sided, it will override all the insult and threats and the killing you've done in Igbo land. Isn't going to do that. Asari Dokubo, what you are doing is being a hypocrite. You are, you are being hypocritical. That's exactly what you are doing. We know. You can't fool us. Akwa ndị a ịlapụ gị, ndị a ga-awụ gị n'ala. Ha ga-awụ gị n'ala, awụtọsịa gị. Then, by then, when the aka ga-akpalụ gị, uche ga-adị ya. Now, let's continue.
This is not Lagos. The president must know that the party is following in making appointment as if appointment is for Lagos, as if Nigeria is for Lagos, is dangerous. He already has a lot of problems. We know. We must point this thing out. Why should someone like Posun Tijani be in this government? After all the abuse and criticism, the president should look back at the appointment and rewind it, retrace it, and balance it. This is a country that belongs to all of us. It does not belong to Bajabi Amila alone. It does not belong to Ahmed Bola Tinubu alone. It does not belong to Muchai of Asari alone. It does not belong to Mahmoud Gumi alone.
Did you call any Igbo man there? Did you call any person from Eastern region? No, you didn't. You called the people who own Nigeria. You just added yourself there so that you will use it to pet Tinubu for mentioning his name. That's what he did here. He called his name and added his name there just so that he will use it to batter Tinubu, because he's still keeping faith to his doubt. The way he is boiling, if you give him more 2 months without giving him a position, Tinubu, then you will see the color of this man heart. You will see the color of his heart. Give him 3 months now more without giving him any position or even saying hello to him. Then you will now, see exactly whom he is. There is something Obasanjo called this guy that this guy that what did he do? He defected into APC. What was the name of this man? This man, I don't know too much. That was Zagaban, boy that was promoting the destruction of our people's things in Lagos. He was a PDP man talking all bad about APC, but later he defected to APC and he started talking. He switched. He's a code switcher very quickly. Obasanjo said that he is a person where stomach face is where he go. Where stomach face is where he go. They are the same people. Feni Fanika Yode. Thank you. They are the same people. You understand? They are the same people. And you can hear it in his speech. Ebafo face, he wears stomach face. That's where they go. Let's continue.
There must be dissenting voices. But what should be paramount is the national interest of Nigeria. What is the national interest of Nigeria? That must be paramount. Anybody that wants to sacrifice the national interest of Nigeria for any other thing, we tell him stop.
You tell him stop.
Because you know me, I was a supporter of Biafra. I was a leader of Biafra. I walked away when I saw that it was going nowhere. There was a lot of evil.
When he saw that there is no more money in front of him, that's why he walked away. The same applicable to many of them. He walked away from Biafra. He said he's a leader of Biafra. He walked away. When there is no more money coming straight to him, people understood exactly the type of person he is. Double agent. He is a double agent, two-faced man. One is facing you, you think that he is talking to you, while the other face is facing your enemy, giving your enemy every information that he is discussing with you here. That's whom he is. People don't understand it. People don't understand it. I believe that the man in Asorok, Tinubu, must have understood him. That's why he is giving him a gap. Because, of course, he knows that Onya Galaputia. He knows that this man will set him up, will expose him. That's it. One good terms deserves another. One good terms deserves another. You believe that being hypocritical about everything, that people will take you seriously. People will not take a hypocrite serious. You are a hypocrite, Asari Dokubo. That's what you are. Regardless of how much you speak the truth, it does not make sense to the side of any man because you are a hypocrite.
Today I am 100% Nigerian. I'm fighting on the side of Nigeria. I'm making sacrifices on the side of Nigeria. I will continue to make that sacrifice.
And you will die on the side of Nigeria for nothing. You will die, you will fighting, and you will die on the side of Nigeria for nothing. That's what you are going to do. You betrayed your people just because of your stomach. That's what you did. You killed your people just because of your stomach. And you are telling us you are fighting, you believe in Nigeria. Multinational company that the head office is in Britain. You believe in. Look at you. If every time you think you say you are educated person, you are telling us history of Middle East, but you can't tell us history of your own nation where you believe and fighting for. They say charity begins from home. If I haven't told the history of Biafra land and the history of Britain and their antecedents in Nigeria and even their continuity in Nigeria, I wasn't going to talk about the history of Middle East. Charity begins from home, Asari Dokubo. Why can't you expose what's going on? And there is there is something that is going to be problematic to Africa that is happening. I'm going to expose it if I remember. If I don't remember, after the next exposition, remind me. There is, while I don't know if Pan-African movement is decoding it or understanding it, but I'm going to remind them if they are actually following what's going on. I'm going to remind them. Now, let's continue.
Dr. Ahmed Gumi, you don't have any this thing to say Wicked should be removed. Wicked is a Christian. You are a Muslim. If you are supporting Palestine because of this thing, I have beard. I have beard as you have. Nobody can stop me on the road and call me Boko Haram. If you call me Boko Haram, I am up to the task to tell you that I am not Boko Haram, whether you are a Jew or not. You are not more man than me. If you kill, I will also kill. Because in this killing business, I am professional.
Did you hear that? So now he is now telling us that all these things we've been saying about Ahmed Gumi is the truth. Ahmed Gumi is working with terrorists. So that's why he is telling Ahmed Gumi, if you kill, that he can also kill. He is confessing, but when he was dining and eating with all these people, all this syndicate, it wasn't problem to him. It was not problem to him. Now that there is no more power with them, this man, in my language, there is something, let me try to, explain it in English. When you see a calabash, when you see a calabash, there is made up of palm wine, and you drink it, finish the drink. Then when the drink inside that calabash is finished, you call this calabash a useless stuff. That's what he is doing. You throw the calabash away. You say this thing is useless. It's just a useless thing because the palm wine is finished from inside. So that's what Asari Dokubo represent. Once he's done with the I am benefiting something from you, he bullshit you and look for face his stomach again where he is going to get more benefits. That's what he does. That's what he's known for. And you better get that in your mind before working with him. Let's continue.
So don't come and tell me that it's ready. It's an insult on the old Muslim. That Jews will come and look at us because they did business with Israelis. That if I have beard, they are going to say I'm Boko Haram. Let them come now and do it. They think this is Gaza. So let us stop this nonsense in this country.
Hey, that's a red
Trying to whip up sentiment. If we want to come out straight, we want to criticize Ahmed Bola Tinubu based on his policy, based on his appointment, let us come out and criticize him. For me, I am a supporter of Ahmed Bola Tinubu, come rain, come shine.
Oh.
Because others have not been better than him. Others have not been better than him. We are all in this country. They gave money to people that we should not import rice. We should not import it. They gave them money when rice was 6,000 a bag. Some of them collected 20 billion, 30 billion from the bank.
Confession
so
time.
That rice will be there. Immediately they collected the money, they increased the bag of rice to 60,000.
Confession.
The money is not their own. They are not even paying back the money. So many policies of government have failed. We were here when Sadia, the minister of TIF, they call her humanitarian ministry, was collecting 500 billion every month, stealing the money. We're stealing the Abacha's fruit.
Hey, stomach infrastructure. Thank you, Joseph, for fame. Stomach infrastructure. Exactly. Thank you very much. From there. Thank you, Jude, for reminding me that name. Thank you, Sonny. Okay. Stomach infrastructure. When the stomach infrastructure is aging, when the infrastructure of his stomach is aging, he will start, crying, and he will start protesting for renewal of this infrastructure. That's what he is doing. Hi, Asari Dokubo, your shame is shaming me.
We were here when Malami took Niger Delta people's money, which he will bring back definitely, whether this government likes it or not. Malami must bring back our 600 billion. He will bring it back.
Malami must bring back the 600 billion. Now, there was a post I made yesterday. Why do you think that this administration is so reluctant in actually, calling back the case of Malami to answer for the corruption charges that he did during the time he's in the office of Attorney General of Federation? Do you know the reason why this administration is so reluctant in calling back for that man to be prosecuted? It is because they used Malami to make sure they kept Mazen Nnamdi Kanu in arbitrary detention. They used Malami to keep Nnamdi Kanu in arbitrary detention. That's number one. That's number one. Because they know that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, if he was outside, he will continue to advocate for humanity. He will continue to advocate for humanity. That they will not stand a chance to do their evil against humanity. They are well aware. And they believe that if Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was outside, that Tinubu will not make it to be the president of Nigeria. That's what they believe. And exactly that is the reason why they all came together. They gathered in one consent to go and rendition Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Because Catriona Leng must have informed them, Tinubu, I am only leaving, but I am going to, you must have informed Tinubu, if we do not do this thing now, this guy is capable of stopping your coronation 2023. So they all gathered and concluded in one consent. They used Kenya to execute their plan. No wonder Prince Charles or King Charles is now in Kenya. Are you aware that King Charles is in Kenya going to apologize to them for colonization? King Charles or Prince Charles is in Kenya to apologize. I believe that he went there for something very important. But remember, they used Kenya to, capture Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, to rendition him after torture of 8 days, to make sure that they put their manager, their best suiting manager, to the multinational company called Nigeria, that the head office is in Britain. So he probably went to congratulate the Kenyan government, probably, and he used the opportunity to apologize to them for colonizing them. So if you want to do a reparation for colonizing people, you just go there, take a microphone and apologize. If they want to apologize to Africa for colonialism, they should be able to do so, and they must be pragmatic about it. Because during the time of this colonization, everything that they did was so physical. So you cannot come and give us theory. I apologize for the colonization, because the crown you are wearing is as a result of colonization. You have not done a reparation. First of all, you need to take back any of these diamonds in that crown. You take it back to where it came from. Now you need to release this amalgamation called Nigeria. And if you want to do a reparation, it is not theoretical reparation that we are looking for in Africa. And it is not only Kenya that you people colonized. Is that really apology? Or is that really, congratulating them, or, for aiding and abetting you people to keep Nigeria one? I don't know why. I don't see it as an apology. I don't see it as a reparation. I don't see it as anything. I see it as a hypocritical, because the Kenya government helped and in a bit Nigeria to kidnap a political activist who is anti-colonial activist, anti-colonial structure. That's whom they were able, they used them, Kenya, as a place where they will capture him, kept him in arbitrary detention in the last almost 2.5 years now. And then you're coming to apologize. We have apologized for the colonization, for the brutality, for this and for that. And then what? What about the mind of the people? What about the displacement? What about the killings? What about the fine? What about the extortion? What about the exploitation? What are we gonna do about it? Once you pick up a microphone, you say we are sorry, everything is all right. Maybe Kenya people, they will say everything is all right. Maybe you people pay them a lot of money for actually, kidnapping Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and sending him back to Nigeria without establishing um, what do you call it? Um, a rendition process, without establishing extradition process or extradition treaty, bilateral, bilateralism. There was no bilateralism, but they were able to take him and send him back to Nigeria. So who does that? King Charles, of all people, traveled to Kenya to come and tell them we are sorry. Congratulations, Kenya people. They have told you sorry. Life goes on. Now, before I digress fully, let's continue. I am still coming to what is happening in Africa. That is very, very dangerous. What is happening in Africa? And this thing that is happening in Africa, the key driver of these things that is happening in Africa is South Africa and Nigeria. Those are the key driver of what is happening in Africa now. The latest, development that they are, the game that's, the big world is playing. But I will come back to it. Let's continue.
Collected our money. Malami will bring it back. We are here. Different type of policies that we saw. So you come out, Muslim ticket, they are supporting Israel. Is it not a Muslim, Babangida, that recognizes the state of Israel? Is it not Kowan, a Christian, that severed the relationship with Israel? You people should not think we are fools. And we don't know. Ahmed, Dr. Ahmed Gumi, if you are serving an interest other than the interest of the people, what you are saying is not an Islamic interest. Abuja does not belong to you. Your cover was not used in building Abuja. We can talk. Equally, all you money build Abuja. You contributed nothing. You are just an ordinary parasite in this place. So stop talking rubbish. Don't talk in the name of Islam. You are not talking in the name of Islam.
He's talking in the name of who?
Islam.
Is he talking in the name of who? If he's not talking in the name of Islam, he is talking in the name of who? He is talking in the name of Islam because Islam is in control of Nigeria. That's why they gave us Muslim ticket, and Nigeria had no choice than to accept it. So he's talking in the name of Islam. You are a middleman in Islam. You should accept it. You are neither hot nor cold. That's exactly what you are. So allow people who are championing what they believe in to champion what they believe in. Because the last time I checked, you people are stomach infrastructure people who are actually looking for where it is going to favor the stomach. You people are looking for where it will replenish the stomach. You are not consistent in fighting for your freedom. At least Ahmed Gumi is consistent in fighting for his terrorist brothers. Fighting for his terrorist brothers, protecting them, aiding and abetting them. Because they want to conquer Nigeria. The same Nigeria, using the resources coming out of you and I and every other Biafran land. Using it. At least they are actually, fanatic about what they believe in. You don't believe in anything. Wherever there is a money, wherever there is anything that is, going to replenish the stomach infrastructure, that's where you go. So stop blaming people for your own, hypocrisy. So Ahmed Gumi, he's been there all these years that we've been crying about him. You did not say anything, and you will find some idiot who will come and be, chanting of Asari Dokubo. You are doing great. You are saying the truth. You are a truthful man. I like you, Mumazahid. Without knowing, because these people, Nigeria have cost you that you don't have brain. You don't have any spirit of discernment anymore for you to understand when every move somebody make. This guy is a very, very, cunning man. He's a calm man. Let me finish this. We'll go to something important.
We need unity among humanity to fight this fight of the evil, Illuminati, Freemasonry, Zionist, apartheid state of Israel. And to pull it down. People all over the world should come down and pull down this Illuminati, Zionist, apartheid, Freemasonry state of Israel. So, please, leave Wike alone. Leave Ahmed Bola Tinubu alone. He is not Babangida who re-established relationship with Israel, who is a Muslim.
Now, you calling for people to go and come and stand against the Zionist or whatever you are calling for. It is not possible. It is not possible. What is happening is written. It is written. We know exactly what is happening. So we are not surprised of what is happening. But we are mindful of what it is going to, become in future. We are mindful because we know the prophecy, we follow the prophecy. And we are actually expecting what it is going to become. So there is no your statement or my statement or any other person's statement or your alignment or who alignment. It is not going to stop what is to come. It is the fulfillment of prophecy. It is happening. It can only get worse. That's something we need to understand. We care for humanity. We care a lot for humanity from both sides. That's why we are non-aligned. We align with humanity. So, but there are some certain things that we cannot control. The prophecy is actually, it's moving on the same pace as it is analyzed. So we can't help it.
So if a Christian welcome the ambassador that Babangida brought to Nigeria in his office, you now say it should be removed. Why didn't he issue a fatwa against Babangida for re-establishing relationship with Israel? Why must he?
So Nigeria established a current relationship with Israel, right? They have a relationship with Israel as we speak. So that's what Gumi is blowing hot about. That's what Gumi is blowing hot about because Nigeria is now on a relationship with Israel. Gumi is blowing hot about it. Ambassador of Israel visited, I believe, was it Nwike or who? That's why they are calling for removal of Nwike. Um, we're going to we're going to see about it, the end of it. Don't forget, for beyond the river of Ethiopia, we are going to get Biafra. Our people are going to be safe beyond the river of Ethiopia. If you check that river of Ethiopia, where does it lead you? Into Biafra land, not Egypt. It is not Egypt, beyond. Now, we know that Ethiopia and Egypt they share um, a sea. They share a sea, but beyond the river of Ethiopia. But don't forget, this guy that you are hearing here, this guy you are hearing here, don't ever take him seriously. Don't take him seriously. Once he speak, pick up point and confession that he makes there. Once you are able to pick up confession and point he makes there, leave the rest because he's not taking you anywhere. And this is where we are going to leave him behind. And let us go to the most important thing that we need to talk about. And before we go there, let me actually remind you of what I talked about Africa. If you see what is going on in Africa today, you will find out that the big world, the big world from the global south and the big world of global north, they are now trying to use Africa against themselves. They are trying to use Africa against themselves. Let me now tell you how they are trying to use Africa against themselves. Number one is that if you look at it, the United States is trying to use Nigeria to sabotage the project of African freedom. Believe me, to sabotage the project of African freedom. Now, if you look at the big, the big nations of the global south, they are actually trying to side with South Africa. They are siding with South Africa, while the big, the global north, like America, is siding with Nigeria. And, it is a kind of, we are empowering you. And the empowerment they are going to give to Nigeria, it is the empowerment that is going to sabotage African freedom. But, many people might not understand it. Many people might not understand it. Now, let me tell you, go more straight to the point. There is a business, is it business? Will I call it a business negotiation or business deal between Nigeria and America, where they are bringing a business, a multinational company that is going to be in Nigeria, which this multinational company is going to call a tractor company, where a tractor is going to be they are going to be assembling tractors in Nigeria. We know it is going to be beneficial to Nigeria, right? If it happened. Now, what is the intention? That is what you don't know. The intention is what you don't know. Now, if you come to the big world in the global south, you find out South Africa is in the front page of the big world in the global south. And I believe that this big world in the global south, that there are anti-European hegemony. Anti-European hegemony. That is the reason why you see a conflict there is a cold conflict between Nigeria and South Africa, but many people does not understand that. You wouldn't see it, but we can see it because we follow the algorithm. Now, there is this what do you call it? There is a contract. Will I call it a contract or agreement of free trade? Free trade, which African countries are going to be importing stuff into the United States. Free duty exportation. So it is called AGOA, or it is AGOA, AGOA. I don't, but that is what it is called. Now, when you hear about that, you will understand that in that AGOA, they have excluded Niger Republic. United States have excluded Niger Republic. They have excluded Congo. They have excluded Gabon. They have excluded Burkina Faso. They have excluded. Did they exclude Mali? I don't want to include. I don't know if they exclude Mali, but they have excluded those nations in this thing. And I know there was effort to try to exclude South Africa from such. But the AGOA summit is taking place in South Africa, right? Those of you who know about it, it's taking place in South Africa. If it is not started, that's why when you started hearing that South Africa was supplying weapons to Russia, that was when they made a claim that South Africa was supplying weapons to Russia. So all these things is about, there is element of using Africa to fight Africa. Now you see Nigeria is fighting MTN. Are you aware of that? Nigeria is fighting MTN coming from South Africa, which is taxing MTN, giving them too much taxation. There is, I think they are in court now. Nigeria is in court with MTN, right? Though for those of you who follow what is going on in Nigeria, Nigeria is in court with MTN. They are taxing them of how many billion dollars. So, for those of you who understand it, so what you are seeing is using Africa against Africa. When you go to Congo, DRC, you will find out that there is a good relationship with Rwanda and Britain. Are you aware? There is a good relationship between Rwanda and Britain. Now, that is the reason why if you go to Congo, DRC, you will find out that Rwanda is actually, they have a militia wing called M20. Is it M23 or M26? A militia wing. And these people are killing people in DRC. They are killing people. Why is it Africa against Africa? They are is it M26? I am not sure, but this militia group, these gunmen are called M20 something. For the sake of that land, people are being killed on a daily basis there. People are being displaced on a daily basis. This is turning Africa against Africa. What is the role of African Union? Having seen all that, what is the role of African Union? You ask that question, you will not get a good answer. Because if you see how people of Congo are being displaced, how people of Congo are actually, the resources in Congo, there are many multinational companies that is exploiting their resources. Even all these phone companies are in Congo in exploiting their uranium, exploiting their their resources, using it to do a finished product, sell it in a very big amount of money, when the people of Congo are not benefiting nothing. The same applicable to oil that is coming out of Biafra land. They are exploiting the oil in Biafra land, while the people that are in this oil-rich area, they are benefiting nothing out of it. We take out a raw material and we now bring back a finished product. At the end of the day, you benefit nothing. So this war that they are creating amongst African countries, it is only going to destroy us. It is going to destroy us. African Union is supposed to be an organization that is, that is supposed to be, proactive to dictate, because they're supposed to have their intelligence, right? They're supposed to have their intelligence to understand when all these things or their integrities are being undermined. When to understand exactly Joseph or Fable, divide and conquer, when this implementation is being done, they're supposed to be there, but I don't know how their intelligence is working for Rwanda to be controlling M26 in Congo. Nobody is doing anything about it. No wonder Britain want to repatriate migrants to Rwanda. They have a good relationship. That's so bad. That's so bad. And I have met so many Congolese telling me about this M26, how Paul Kagame, the president of Rwanda, is alleged to be the one. I met another guy from Burundi. The Burundi guy told me the same thing. So many people, they tell you the same thing. But when we see these presidents, when we see them in the media, they are actually, they are vocal about African freedom, while, they have a skeleton in their cupboard. That's why I always say that it is not about being vocal. It is about being pragmatic. It's not about going to UN National Assembly, UN General Assembly. You speak eloquently, you speak very well without missing any word, but when you come back, nothing is being done. European Union supplied Ghana with a lot of armored vehicle. They supplied Ghana with a lot of armored vehicle. I don't know what is it for. I didn't follow it up, but maybe I will follow it up later. So these are the things that we need to actually, be putting our mind to understand what is going on. Nigeria is always going to allow themselves to be the willing tool. Always going to allow themselves to be the willing tool to fight, because the fight between South Africa and Nigeria now is about the fight of who is bigger than who is the chairman. But you cannot compare death. You cannot compare death with somebody living or somebody sleeping. You can't compare that with sleep, because someone sleeping is still going to be warm. Someone dead is cold. Nigeria is dead. They want to compete with the most advanced economy in Africa. What are you competing about with them? What are you competing about? They have the most advanced economy. They are the most. They have the they are the most industrialized. They are the industrialized economy. You are not industrialized. So what are you competing? Your currency doesn't exist. Their currency is about, you know, their currency is about maybe $1 to 15 or 18. Their currency, $1 to 15 their currency, or 15 or 18. But Nigeria currency is $1 to 1,000. $1 to 1,000 naira. Ejula too long. But that is a digression. That is a digression. We have something to talk about. Let's go back to what we are talking about. And I believe it is very important, because that thing has been bothering me. I've been noticing that thing has been bothering me. So at least I let it out. I let it out. Now look at this. Look at this. Where is that? What we were talking about? Okay, I can no longer find the image. Now there is those of you who knows about the agent provocateur. The agent provocateur, before we go to the bad son of a good father. Before we go to the bad son of a good father, agent provocateur, I want to play you something for you to understand that these people, how they are confessing. They are confessing here and there the same thing. Agwa atụrụ mmadụ, agwa atụrụ mmụọ onye ọzọ ga-ajụ onye ọdọ ọdụdụ. Agwa atụrụ m ga-eju onye ọdọ ọdụdụ ma agwacha ndị ụzọ ụyọ. Ụmụnne m ndị ụzọ ụyọ, ha sị gị na agwa atụrụ m ga-eju onye ọzọ onye ọdọ ọdụdụ. Ife asụsụ a na-atọ m. Chekwa ka efi ya. Listen to ndị autopilot.
Greeting, my people, greeting. Dear friends, greetings to you all.
Look at them. Bunch of deceivers. Listen to them. Listen.
I try to make people, but I think I have to say things here. But after that, let's watch and see. Simon, but I see.
Please, before we proceed, kindly click the like button of this video. Before we proceed more, please click the like button, click the share button, because we need to, educate, conscientize our people. Those people, they've been lying to you. They've been, maligning the leadership of this struggle. They've been telling you all manner of lies just for you to believe them, that they may corrupt your mind and make you to deviate from the real activities that we have embarked on, which is the freedom that we are fighting for. That's why you need to share this video. Click the like button so that the algorithm will continue to sharing, so that we will get them. The like button is free of charge, my dear lovely people. So let us continue.
That now, about the meeting. I know going one years I read not through one answer. Because
only now
you say mine not through one answer. Simon, but I see that now that now that meeting, no matter about it. I wasn't even the one that organized this meeting. I was not the one. Anomu, I TM on a call. Pastor Livingston, Kelechi and others. TM on a call. Madam Ifi, that Hannah set up panels because the complaint is getting out of hand. Because now on one hand, they want to complain, and complaint is getting out of hand everywhere regarding not taking care of our ESN, not looking after them.
Not taking care of our ESN. Their ESN, oh. Ay, God. So the same ESN that they lied in 2021 through Nelly, that the DOS took money to go to Nigeria to go and drive Jeep. They are not taking care of you. They call it, you know what they call it? They are not taking care of our men on the ground. Our men on the ground, because they are not sure if they were going to use the name ESN that time. Now, they claim that the DOS took the money they sold from Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and went back to Nigeria, drive their Jeep. Now, the same thing is what they are actually saying to themselves. The same thing. There is a lot to this, and there is a lot that is left actually, that is out there for you to see how these people are working with the DSS. I am going to show you something. There is something very important I am going to show you. I will show you the training ground of the DSS, which we exposed in 2021. That is exactly where they have camped. Let me show you. Let's finish with this.
The complaint is too much. It's overwhelming. Not your panel. Because now this thing is weighing me down. That I want panel. So that I can set up panel. Say, okay. That is a very good idea. You had him when he was defending Azoka. But I let go due to him concerning our people.
Azoka don't hide though.
See that day, have you realized what I'm saying that is true? Or say, Madam Ifi, please let's not go there. Forgive me. Because I wasn't informed properly. You guys had when he criticized me on this platform. You guys had it. They're not Simba. Let us do it. And I'm too emotional this morning. Because I hate injustice. I hate injustice.
She hate injustice. I'm too emotional this morning. I hate injustice. But when you guys started orchestrating all this attack and all this blackmail against particular people, against China Sanworu and Chike Doziem, you did not actually think about injustice by accusing innocent people of committing a crime. In fact, not just a crime, a treasonable crime. You actually told, had it been these people were actually found anywhere in Biafra land, they were going to be killed by angry, disgruntled Biafrans. So, what you people committed, it is a very heinous crime, injustice. But now, she's crying that she hates injustice. So, which injustice is worse than what these people have done against this struggle? What injustice is worse than it? Now you are hating injustice. I hate injustice. Let's continue.
I hate it. So okay, now so bad. Simon got there away. Can they get at the meeting? Has someone had sent go to Simon email that I will make it form. So okay, that's fine. I said, Mama didn't get contact those commanders that are complaining. I should contact them so that they can come. Can I hear what is happening? Let us hear from them. And then Simon, come wondering what is happening, because this is teamwork. Everybody has to be together to do this for us for it to work. Yeah. Tell me what is my offense. Can you meru them? I'm not getting. Can you meru them? Oh, you question kasi puti akebu. I'm not getting. I went to that meeting for the sake of let us sort this thing out regarding the ESN.
I feel your pain.
Complaining. That is way on me. Oh God. This thing is getting out of me. I don't cry, but this is just hurting me bad.
You never see anything.
What have I done? What have I done? Can you hear me? Now he said he doesn't know about it, but somebody confirmed because Ogema is here. He confirmed that Simon said he knew about the meeting. He saw the letter. He saw the email they sent to him. Because I asked them, they said yes, they still sent email. Then the email, Simon wasn't there. We thought maybe he's going to come. He didn't come because we don't know how else to send him link for him to come. He didn't even reply the email to them for him to say to them, please send me email. Mabuna he send her link to Habata, Mabata. The meeting they bido. Apajubajuju. The commanders is going to cancel 5 million. So then here 5 million. And I have the record. I have the record because then I know how he gave the commander 2.1 million. Even Simon himself confirmed it. One day that put on phone here, he confirmed it and said, now due to the guy now 2.1 million Kenya. Simon confirmed it. Is it because I didn't record it?
Wow.
Simon confirmed it now to 2.1. Kezi Kahana doesn't know 5 million Kenya, the commander. The commander is here 5 million. Number 5 million Kenya. No 2.1. Say yes, the internet record is 2.1. Get 5 million.
Her new name is Merem Guinea Cry Baby. Cry mommy, not baby.
So many things is going on. At least I clarify, the thing. We tell you the receipt because the commanders not get with a statement. Then they clarify this thing. A mayor inside house. Every little thing Simon Makos after because on a platform. Where believe.
But to the time on a moon enter, the time he was doing enter, so that he will go and brainwash people. These are government in exile. One of these photos, only government in exile. If I now bring to you the one of the so-called de facto government, they have confessed that it is the DSS. I am going to show you the training ground of the DSS, where Simon is showcasing those boys he just called in for extermination. Those people will be believing that they are part of it. I am going to show you, and I'm going to show you that place in 2021, so that you remember when they brought a child in the name of they have recruited a child in the Eastern Security Network. And if you remember, when you see the video, you see DSS. I'm going to remind you of that video. I'm going to show you that same ground where Simon is gathering his bunch of Efulef.
This time around, I think that I am ready to fight this fight. I am fighting with justice. I am fighting with equity. I am fighting with truth. All teach guy against a recorded. He's the one that taught us how to record people. I have all my record, everything recorded. So anyhow they want to play this game, I am ready to play it with them. Because I have had enough. I have had enough. I want to go too much. That's my name first time. That's my name second time. Gini Kame. That's my name third time. What have I done wrong? Gini Kame Ronu. No, Bundi DSS Kazuno Ma. You are the same system DSS name. The same Kudu name. We do niche. Someone is calling for unity. He's calling for Biafra to come and join. Which Biafra is coming to join him?
Okay, if anyone you want a DOS, Yankia will go to personal in particular. Hey, let me tell you what is in particular. Because Nenya is suspension corner, because they suspended him, they suspended her. I think that is the reason why he is now she confessed. I want you to hear the confession, vividly. Pay attention.
Biafra that will come and join him, the one that is already here with him, the one that is working with him, he will not, he's suspending them. The same thing Dios is doing is what he's doing.
Did you hear that?
The same Biafra will come and join him. I will tell Biafra, do not ever come. If you are not the kind of person that I am, that want to know the truth, that stand on the truth, don't come and join autopilot. Okay. They are not worth coming to join. Wow. They are not worth coming to join at all. They are not worth coming to join.
Azuka abagoje because Nazuka Olujugo kwechili. Azuka manage ọtọ ya. Ọ ma na-eji ọtọ ya, of course, atụlụ ọtọ Nelly ebe ọkpụrụ ife akpụ. Ọkpụrụ ọdịtị na-akpụ. She couldn't even shave before she gave her ọtọ to Simon, to Ekperima. So Azuka nwere ike ọ bụla nke ya wụ aji isi awọ wụ ihe dị na nke ya. Ya nwa mee Azuka o ji wee gaa Jos jiri nwayọọ jezo ka a na-egekwa.
Don't ever stay where you are. Stay where you are. Don't come and join unless Martin Nandi can come out. Don't join any group. It's all lies. I say as deceit. We hate you. So why are you calling Biafra to come and join? The people that are already there with you, you are sacking them. Then you are telling Biafra to come and join. Are you not telling yourself the lie? Are you not lying to yourself? Are you not lying to yourself? I'm asking this question. Wow. Are you not hypocrites? Are you not hypocrites? Why would the Simons come to that meeting? And moreover, why would he not say, okay, why did they call the meeting after the meeting? So he asked somebody to screenshot the meeting. He asked somebody in the meeting to the person said no, he was not going to screenshot it. The person refused to screenshot.
They don't blackmail.
The person did not screenshot. Open at the person screenshot to all of us. It's all of us that attended that meeting because it's not only me. We are how many? He could have called all of us our name out there to suspend. Because we went for a meeting to see how to rectify this issue regarding ESN not getting feeding money and not getting money for granite and not getting any money to defend our land.
Wow.
We went there to rectify, see how we are going to put this thing together so that this thing will stop.
Upon all the money that these sponsors, secret sponsors, pushed into Simon's account, all the billions, this secret sponsor, which are the politicians from Biafra land, using some, people in the, some of them are in the USA, some of them are even in Biafra land. The secret donors are pushing into these people's account. They could not even buy gun and give their people. Look at them, oh. Look at them. They couldn't buy gun and give them. Look at this place. Look at this place. I want you to see where is this place. Pay attention to see where is this place. If this will give you a nostalgia, pay attention because even if I don't show you the other one, this is enough to give you a nostalgia. To remember 2021 when they recruited a child into this place. You will find that they use this place. Before we proceed, let me remove it. I'm going to bring that, that thing of a child, but let's continue playing.
That is all I did wrong. This is all I did. I didn't do anything wrong. Up at that mouth again. For what? What is wrong with these people? What is wrong? What is going on? Azuka keep telling lies. Now to us. How can you be telling lies? It's threatening people's life. Mary go potaku, he threatening his life. Katapita podoku, he threatening his. Why are you threatening our life for? What is going on here? What have you become? And you say you're fighting for freedom. Hey, this Biafra you guys are fighting. I am telling you today, this Biafra is not coming. Simon is not going to give out this Biafra. Whether you guys send it to him, if he said it, Simon will not give out this Biafra. I am saying it and I'm standing and I'm saying it because he has hurt all people. He has hurt people that are supposed not to hurt. I fought for Simon. I am the one that stood. I fought. Regarding everybody that's attacking him, when he started, I fought everything. Today he's paying me with this, and you are telling me that he's manipulated. Nobody is manipulating. It is because in Europe there's nothing like juju. He has his mind. He knows what he's doing, and he's doing it, and he has to pay because this Biafra Simon is fighting for. This Biafra Simon is not be the one to give us it. God forbid. Let's watch and see how he's going to play.
Now, did you hear that? Confession time. Now I want you to watch. I want you to see this. I'm actually bringing it out from because I remember when I did this video. I remember when I actually did this exposition of this child. When they brought out this child in this place on this ground where on this ground That's where they brought out that child, on this ground, the same ground. Look at that environment. Check the environment when they brought the child to blackmail Mazen Namdekan. Now, after checking the environment, now look at what we found that time after bringing this child. I want you to see this video where the child is there. This it is actually a video. It is actually a video. DSS training ground. Look at it. That video on this side, this video here you see, this one. Look at that. It's a video, but it is the image I used in front of the video. This video was about, how when Uche Mofo came to talk rubbish about that Mazen Namdekan was recruiting children into Eastern Security Network, because all of them, they were in cohort with each other to make sure they blackmail Mazen Namdekan. So this was a video where I actually came to expose the activities of Uche Mofo. That's what I did in this video. That was in 2021. Now, I want to see if I will get to where I showed this image or the video of the boy. Let me see if I will be able to get to that. Yes. Now, I want you to listen to this video. Look at this video. The first time one of this person, they started showing their faces. The faces of their... Listen to it before I play it. I hope you are paying attention. I'm just trying to fast track to that place. Now listen. We want to find out. There is something we want to find out. Number one thing that we want to find out is right in front of you. ESN does not do a video where they show their face. Are you paying attention? Are you paying attention? ESN does not make a video or start being conducting interview. Of course, you heard where Mazen Namdekan said, you should not contact ESN, men on the ground. You cannot contact men on the ground. So how come this man on the ground start conducting, interview, showing their faces? The last time I checked, they don't show their faces. Now listen to it. Now, from the showing of the faces of this Janjaweed in front of your screen, from him showing his face on this Janjaweed in front of your screen, then you will know who these people are. If you are not able to pick up who these people are, if you pick up whom these people are, comment it, I will place it on the screen. If you are not able to know, I am going to tell you, whom these people are, because I pick up a lot of things in this video. I picked up things in this video. Pay very good attention. You will pick it up as well. Why I am analyzing it.
About yourself, sir. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yes, sir. Please, can you briefly introduce yourself? Tell us more about yourself, sir.
Yeah. This is Commander Babu Alpha. As you can see, we are here today to celebrate our...
I want you to check the body language of this guy who called himself ESN. Check his body language. Because whoever that is videoing this, who is claiming to be ESN. Let me fast track. The world is listening. Who want to sabotage this from...
Just a year today. We have successful...
This is a shooting range. What you are watching is a shooting range for DSS. I want you to check the background. Check that background. That is
Last year, which is December 12, 2020, just a year today, we have successfully driven all the Fulani terrorists in our.
now. Here, I want you to be checking the background, and the people who are around. Check the background. Those who are far, who believe that the camera is not picking them up. Check the one that will also come to the back of this guy. Now you will see the action. Listen, look at it, pay attention.
Out of the entire eastern region, but they have colluded with the Nigerian military to still come and terrorize our people. The world can bear us witness that they keep on burning people's houses with no reasons, killing innocent people, arresting many.
Did you see that guy coming with a different regalia, with a different uniform? Have you seen that guy? Now watch and pay more attention when he comes closer, acting like he is aiming at something. This is where the DSS in Imo State do their competency. This is their shooting range. This is their shooting range. I want you to pay attention to that guy. Did you see that jacket that just walked past? This is the shooting range. This is on how to handle a. Okay, now, of course, my time is finished. I have to refresh. Of course, if you look at this video, you will find the people wearing DSS clothes behind this guy, and he was trying to, hide that from showing on the camera. Those are the same place. That place is the same place where they took this picture. That is the same background. Check that place very well. Check that background of that video very well. You see where they took this picture. Who is fooling who? These are not original ESN. These are not original ESN. These are Nelly Ofebu, DSS, and Simon Ekpas. These are Nelly Ofebu, DSS, and Simon Ekpas version. They are Nelly Ofebu, Simon Ekpas version. Check it. Check it. That's where he is showing off his latest boys brigade. That's exactly where he is showing off his latest boys brigade. So let me leave it there. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you will never know. That's it. So that is exactly for you to know that these people, everything they are doing, it is about how they are going to ruin the struggle, sabotage it to make you disengage. That's the plan. This is the place they were recruiting a child. They recruited a child to sabotage Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. That is the same place. When they, Nelly came and started shouting. Also, Chenife Ejuwe sabotage Nelly. Akana Nelly allowed herself to come and sabotage an innocent man. That is the same place. So, let me leave it here and use 5 minutes to analyze this bad son of a good father. But I'm not sure. I don't know if the father is good. I don't know. Where is he? He called himself Yul Edochie. Now, before let me build a preamble to that. You know the reason why Yul Edochie started, advocating for Tinubu. Number one reason why Yul Edochie started advocating for Tinubu, it is because there is a small house that Yul Edochie has in Lagos. There is a small house that he has in Lagos. Mazi, hold on for me. I will bring you on. There is a small house that he built in Lagos. That house he built in Lagos, the time that people's Igbo properties were being demolished, he thought his house is going to be demolished. The time they planned, orchestrated of somebody saying no man owns Lagos. Lagos is a no man's land. You saw that Yul Edochie run out to come and say, we shouldn't be talking like that. Lagos belongs to Yoruba. Because of that small house he built there in Lagos. That's why he was protecting his property. And now, from protection of his property, it extended to now eyeing political position. This one is no longer protection of property right now. It is eyeing political position, trying to be friends with your enemies. Trying to be friends with your enemies. Believing that something will come out of it. That's exactly what he's doing. That is exactly what he's doing. He sided, instead of condemning the destruction of our people's property in Lagos, he started telling you that we shouldn't be saying Lagos is a no man's land. Knowing that if you ask Yul Edochie at that time, who said Lagos is a no man's land, which Igbo person said Lagos is a no man's land, Yul Edochie will not show you. He does not even know who said it, because it was a well orchestrated, plan that was made by some Nigerians, especially Yoruba people, to actually use the opportunity to destroy and, hurt our people in Lagos. That was what they did. Yul Edochie ran out because he have some small house in Lagos. He didn't see his father's land before he go and start building house in Lagos. He started now being, Lagos is for Yorubas. We shouldn't say Lagos is a no man's land. When he don't know who say it. If you ask him who said it, is it an Igbo man, if at all there was anyone who made that statement? He doesn't know. But he came to defend the Yoruba people in their shenanigans. But that's by the way. That's by the way. If you sell your brother, your enemy would not take you serious. Never. If you sell your own people, your enemy will never take you seriously. That is one thing you must bear in mind. That is one thing you must bear in mind. Now, let me try to bring I'm going to play it because I believe that such things might have what do you call it? Copyright.
Rufai Oseni. Same Rufai Oseni that was caught driving against traffic. I think he drove on BRT lane. I think that was last year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I don't know.
It doesn't
Somewhere
matter.
in Lagos. Rufai Oseni, same guy. He drove on BRT lane, which is wrong. And when officials caught him, instead of apologizing, and admitting that he was wrong, what was he saying? He was saying that he was shouting, "Do you know who I am? I'm going to call the governor of Lagos State." Is it not the same Rufai Oseni? Same Rufai Oseni that is insulting people on national TV, all in the name of doing journalism. My friend, shut up and sit down. Shut up and sit down. I'm talking to you. You don't have no rights. You don't have any moral justification to talk when men, people with integrity are talking. Really. I mean, you're talking nonsense on national TV. You're a very disrespectful person. You have no respect for the laws of this country. In fact, if somebody like you becomes president, believe me, you wipe out Nigerians. Are you not the same person that was caught driving on BRT lane? You could not even apologize. If not because somebody had a video was made. That was the only time when you saw the video, that was when you came on national TV to apologize. If there was no video, what would have happened? This is what you do. Just imagine the other ones that we've not seen before. How can you invite somebody? Who taught you journalism? Believe me, who taught you journalism?
Who taught you how to
The first thing they should have taught you is to respect your guests. If you have a guest and you're talking in a particular manner and the guest does not like it, first thing you do is to apologize to that guest. Make the guest feel comfortable, then you continue with your...
Now, when the zoo, you know, this guy is opportune to have a father like Peter Edochie. He's opportune to have a father like that, which made him, what do you call it, relevant. Otherwise, this guy is irrelevant. Believe you me, he's irrelevant. Because number one thing he need to understand and tell himself, journalist does his work without fear or favor in every country of the world. Ask this fool if he has watched CNN, where journalist is drilling president of America, where journalist is drilling African presidents. Ask him, because these are the people, once they come online, once they come out there, they will start talking. They believe they have the moral right to come out and educate people. He need to educate himself first. He need to educate himself first. Fighting for one Nigeria and fighting for those exploiting you in one Nigeria. You've been a Nigeria. You never had a steady electricity. Maybe ever since you were born. Yul Edochie. Maybe ever since you were born. Everything about you is so juvenile. Everything about you is so juvenile. In fact, if I actually extend it, you sound so delinquent. Like a child who is about to commit secret crime. That's what you are. You sound like you sound so immature. So immature. I don't know if you have traveled outside Nigeria before. Because if you have traveled outside Nigeria before, I don't believe that you will see a journalist asking a question to people that is placed in the position of power. You don't even have to make them feel comfortable. You must make them feel uncomfortable for them to actually answer your question, so that they will get angry and blood what the secret of what they are doing, how they are exploiting the country, how they are looting the country to zero. That's what this guy come to tell you. Because what this guy is doing, he is actually making people lose respect they had for him, or regard for him being, in the screen, from since when he was amateur, when he was amateur in front of the screen. He is making people lose that regard for him. That's exactly what he's doing right now. Because you can't tell me that if this guy is well experienced, he will tell a journalist how to hold people to account, how to ask people a question in a situation whereby you give a person a power in a country. You have right to question them. Have you ever seen journalists drilling, Joe Biden, president of the world leader? In fact, the world leader. He is the leader of the world. They are the world power. Have you ever seen a journalist drilling them? Before they will even finish answering questions, another one is thrown at them without even fear or favor. Before they will even, another one is thrown at them. Because you need to get frustrated to answer what the journalist is looking for. But in Nigeria, that is the reason why we talk about issue of disrespect in Nigeria makes people take advantage of one another. Issue of respect make people take advantage of one another. Let me tell you something. Respect is earned. It is not something that you just give. Especially now that you will find out that those you respect take advantage of such respect. Respect is given, is actually earned, not given. It is earned. Rufai Oseni asking a person holding a position in Nigeria a question is not a crime. Maybe you talk about him driving in a BRT lane. It is a crime that he should be held accountable for. It is a crime. He actually exhibited his zoologicalness, that place. What he did there was showing where he come from the zoo. But his journalism is actually being professional. That is how journalism supposed to be. Not when you see a president in front of you, you start petting him. Hey, Mr. President, will you be able to tell us that money you borrowed, what did you do with it? In fact, if you don't want to answer it, please pardon me. Please forgive me, don't answer it. What is that? Is that how you want a journalist to handle an interview? That journalist is an equal shareholder of whatever is in Nigeria that the president is sitting on. So he has every right to drill any human being that came into his platform, because this journalist is representing the interest of you and as much as the whole Nigeria. That's why I said you sound so juvenile. Believe you me. I never expect this from you. I've been seeing a lot of all your mistakes, but this time around, you know, no kawalu Bible bachike. Ifela de meg nwoke m. Ịpụtakwa na artist film ndị isi okpokpo eche na onwe ihe dị gị n'isi. Or is it part of the sellout? Is it part of the betrayal of of the people, ordinary people? Because you people don't allow people, give people breather in Nigeria. If in a political office, kijen ki solu zubori, zube Nigeria ori. If I na ekusi nsi oda abagi isi. Hey. Na emekwalụ ndị mmadụ ihe nke eme biko. Emekwalụ ndị mmadụ ihe nke eme. So na onwezi onye anyị ga-afụ na asị na onye a now na anyị na-egodo onye anya anya na-eti ya mmadụ. Na onye a now, in fact, na ị na-ene ya anya na onye anụnwa, I respect him. So na onwezi onye anyị ga-afụ na Nigeria, like people that are entertainment industry. We will look at them we say no, this person is is quite different, because some of them we see they pretend, some of them pretend when they come around because they don't want backlash. They are so scared of backlash. They pretend when they come around, but when you go to the periphery, they become so criminal against the people. We know those who pretend when they come to the mainstream. But this young man doesn't pretend. I like him. He doesn't pretend. He shows his ignorance in public. This young man supposed to be fighting for the sake of his posterity. He's supposed to be fighting for the sake of his posterity. He is wearing a t-shirt every day. Let's give Buhari, the Tinubu, a chance. He will fix Nigeria. Who is giving him a chance? Who is dragging it with you? The fact that he did whatever he did, he put himself in position of power, and he's still in position of power. What chance are you giving him? These are the what do you call them? Stomach infrastructure. These are one of them. Stomach infrastructure people. Then they push. You are pushing. You are hustling. You are hustling. Great deal. But don't forget, if you sell your brother to go and get a position, your enemy will never trust you. That's what you want. One thing you must understand. Anybody that is against Rufai, Oseni, type of journalism, that person is a criminal. He is part of what is people are going through in Nigeria. Believe you me, Yul Edochie, you are part of the problem of the ordinary people in Nigeria. You are part of the problem of those who are dying in the hands of Boko Haram. You are part of the problem of those who cannot afford to eat in Niger Delta. You are part of the problem of those who Hope Uzodinma is killing in Imo State. You are part and parcel of the problem of ordinary indigenous people in Nigeria. You are. You have made yourself part of them. Imanje art wa movie na art. Ebi ikwulu ndị politician ọnụ ha. Ibi ikwulu ha ọnụ ha. Ikwuchelu fa ọnụ fa ifefa ga na-achọ gị wee ge nni amachie gị akpa. Ifefa ga na-amachi gị wa akpa. That is it. You need to ask people bido vugu ụzọ zuzube ife ị na-ezuzu kịta. You need to ask them. Our people need to understand that respect is earned. Don't just start giving respect to anybody because they show on TV. Because these people, they are actually a bunch of hypocrites. That's one of them here. Speaking. You know, these people make me sick to my stomach. I don't believe him. A person like Yul Edochie who watch CNN, watch people being interviewed, people coming to you, say that he should respect them. The respect you give them is welcome them, greet them, ask them a question that is going to help the nation. National question. The question that you know that somebody out there is actually, is actually hoping to ask to this political officer. Ask them, drill them to know if indeed they are representing you. That is the job of journalists. Rufai is saying you are doing a great job. That's why they are against you. All these stomach infrastructure people, they will be against you. But the ordinary people that you are representing is with you. Ordinary people you are representing is with you. Is Yul Edochie that is talking rubbish today? Is he more wise? Is he wiser than the Amnesty International? Is Yul Edochie wiser than Amnesty International, who won Nigeria against this same Rufai Oseni's type of journalism? They won Nigeria last month because Nigeria is actually, clamping down on freedom of journalism or freedom of speech. Not really. They say that Nigeria, if by NBC, Nigeria Broadcasting Corporation, giving Arise TV last warning, the Amnesty International actually warned Nigeria that they are clamping down on freedom of journalism or whatever. I might not quote them verbatim, but they are clamping down on people on accountability. That's exactly. Is Yul Edochie more intelligent than these people? They are professionals. The people who run that town, they are the people who run your life in Nigeria, isn't it? So why is this man coming to, chook mouth inside waiting no consign am? Nigeria politics never favored you. That's why you are a poor man looking for stomach infrastructure. Yul Edochie. Nigeria journalism, Nigeria Nigeria leadership never favor you. That's why you are a poor man looking for stomach infrastructure. You have to sell your dignity first before you look for a good job. Get a good job. We know that your acting movies doesn't pay. We know very well. That's why so many of you guys are dying poor. So many of you are dying poor. So I don't blame you trying to make it, even if it warrants that you need to push someone down for you to make it. And that's one thing I hate so much. People who wish to push someone down to make it. No, to Simon. Ekperima. Nekwa no de Ekperima ebe a. Na men pafro m akụkọ ndị na-amala ife. Great and wonderful people, great people of Africa. This is the ignorance we are seeing in Nigeria. People we looked up to. People we looked up to, we see in our screen that is actually teaching us through drama. We have seen them, exhibiting their ignorance. It is so distasteful. I am actually surprised, but I don't blame him. A bad son of intelligent father. Or in fact, let me put it this way. A foolish son of intelligent father. That's what he is. A foolish son of intelligent father. Because I don't want to call a good father. I don't know. But until we meet again, great and wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world, this is where we are going to leave it. You stay safe. Stay informed. If there is there is something I keep on forgetting. There is something I keep on forgetting. Let me just play that video. Let me get it over and done with, that video. Let me get it over and done with. If anyone want to call in case, if you want to call in, you can call in. Where is that video? Where's Simon?
So my mother's side in Israel, my father's side in Finland. Fight for the independence of both countries, Finland and Israel. So I understand very well what Biafrans are doing. I understand very well what is happening for Igbo people and Biafra people in Nigeria, inside Nigeria. And I start to understand Simon Ekpa. I listen every night. He was broadcasting very actively. I was sharing program every time, and I was making write-ups also. And after Mazin Andikanu was released, Simon introduced him to everybody. There was many new people who just joined Biafra movement because they were listening to Simon, also me. And
Mazin Andikanu was released and was introduced to people in Finland. And they started following, listening to Mazin Namdekan. That's what this lady is telling us. They gave her a script. She could not rehearse the script or actually, quote the script that was given to her. She now quoted out of context. Now, Mazen Namdekan was released, brought to Finland, and was introduced to them by Simon. That's what he said. These are Okwa referendum in the Biafra. Eba shenanigan called referendum. But to Kaila Pandemula let the dead bury the dead. I am going to now actually call it a day because we have actually, achieved what we wanted to achieve. And those who knows Mazedibia, like I said, we can have a conversation because if we need to actually, because whatever we are feeding our people, we need to know what is what we are feeding our people. We don't need to take our people from frying pan to fire. That's why if anybody is in contact with Mazedibia, let Mazedibia, let him actually, people call it debate. I don't debate. I want him to actually come because I see he's an intelligent man, so that we will have a conversation. Let's rub mind together so that our people will learn something more authentic than learning something that will take us more into captivity. It is very, very important. I know Matthias wouldn't come. He wouldn't come because I have actually sent a message like this to him. I know he's seen it. That's why, since I know he wouldn't come, that's why I am always continuously making our people to unlearn what they are learning from him. Because there is nothing that people are learning from him. It is important for our people to know that. Onye le nkịta golo enwe, ife ntukwu ka nọ na biya. Great and wonderful people. If you have not liked the video, if you have not shared the video, click the like button kindly. It is for free. And share the video. Until we meet again, stay safe. Shalom.